Hello YouTube, MUFC here, and I'm back again in the video. And this video I'm going to be predicting Manchester United's lineup up against Arsenal. So it's a big game, and it's a must win for Manchester United. I mean, a draw wouldn't be too bad because it's away, but Manchester United need to start winning these big games. We've not been performing great in big matches against big teams, or against the so-called bigger teams. But we need to start winning these to lay down a marker, because this season we've been good against the lesser teams. So for example, Watford, we just beat them 4-2, which was an amazing match. But we beat West Ham 4-0. All the lesser teams, Swansea, we've been doing great against them. It's just the teams like Chelsea, or Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, those type of teams. We've not been getting good results. Albeit we did beat Tottenham, but Tottenham, they're a weak team. In terms of mentality, they're weak. They slipped up against Leicester. So I don't really consider them as title challengers just yet. They're not really as strong as people think they are. But Manchester United, we need to start beating these big teams, and hopefully that starts against Arsenal. So in goal, obviously I'm going to put David De Gea. One of the best. Well, I think in my opinion he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Now I think Mourinho will go with the same formation that he started against Watford. So as you can see, it's a 3-5-2/5-3-2 formation. Because of Ashley Young and Valencia playing the wing back type roles. So it's going to be a similar formation, because he's going to set up 3 at the back compared to Arsenal's 3 at the back. So just so we can match in terms of formation, in terms of players, so we don't get overrun. So centre backs, I think he's going to go with the same centre backs that he started against Watford. I don't think Eric Bailly is close to return yet. Neither is Phil Jones. So I'm going to start with Rojo. Rojo played, he played okay against Watford, but he did give away a stupid penalty, and that is the other side of Rojo that we have seen. The rash, the stupid side of him, the naive side. He just goes into challenges without thinking. But he did have an overall decent game. And then I'm going to go ahead with Smalling, who had a very good game against Watford in my opinion. And I think Smalling has slowly started becoming better, and he's gaining form. And another man who's gaining form is Victor Lindelof. He had an amazing game against Richarlison against Watford. He kept Richarlison in his pocket. Richarlison had a couple of chances, but not many, as Lindelof limited him to just 1 or 2 chances. And I think Lindelof is becoming the centre back that we know he can be. And I've always trusted in Lindelof. There are some fans who don't want Lindelof at Manchester United, but he is a great centre back. I know him because I've watched a lot of Benfica games before he came. And Lindelof, he's a key player. He was a key player for Benfica, and I think he will be a key player for Manchester United for many years to come. Now, Matic wobbled off, I think it was a thigh injury. And Mourinho said that, Matic not necessarily walking off unless it is a serious injury. So hopefully Matic, hopefully Matic can come back. But I'm not sure, because I don't know about the team news yet, because this is before the predicted lineup. So if Matic is fit, then I'm going to put Matic here, but I'm going to make this team considering him being not fit. So I'm going to start Pogba here, and I'm going to go with Fellaini, because I think Mourinho trusts Fellaini, and Fellaini is the other option. Obviously it's a risk to start Fellaini against Arsenal, because we don't know what kind of form Fellaini will be in, how will he perform, because he does perform very good sometimes, but then other times, or most of the time, he doesn't perform that great. So hopefully, he performs very good against Arsenal, and I think Mourinho will go with Fellaini if Matic is injured. If Matic isn't injured, then he will go with Matic. Left wing back, obviously Ashley Young, absolutely amazing game against Watford. Let's just put the left wing back card in there. And there it is. So Ashley Young, left wing back, has been absolutely immense for us. He's been very good. Got the vital deflected goal in Brighton to get us 3 points. Started the goals that we scored with a very good half volley, and the amazing free kick that he scored against Watford was absolutely incredible. And the other side, Antonio Valencia. In my opinion, Valencia has not been that great recently. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's out of form at the moment. But he's not been as effective in terms of passing, creativity. He's not been as creative. All he does is runs forward and then turns around and passes back again. So I'd like to see Valencia a bit more creative. Look for key passes and assists, because I think Valencia does get into great positions, but he doesn't make the right choices necessarily. But anyway, he's he's okay. He's a good, consistent player for us, and Antonio Valencia there. Now I do think Mourinho will go ahead and start Lingard against Arsenal, just because he scored a very good goal against Watford. It was 3-2. We were in a vulnerable position, and Jesse Lingard ran from inside his own half and scored an absolutely amazing Messi-esque goal. And I think Mourinho will start him just to get him a run of games, because at the moment Jesse Lingard is on form. So Lingard, and then I'm going to go ahead with Lukaku and Anthony Martial in strike. So they can obviously interrupt positions, but I think this is the team that will start against Arsenal. So David De Gea in goal, Rojo, Smalling, Lindelof, Fellaini, Pogba, Young, Lingard, Valencia, and Fellaini if only Matic is injured, and Martial and Lukaku up front. And Lukaku, he's obviously low on confidence, as we saw. He could have scored an open goal, but he messed up. His thinking was a bit low on confident. But hopefully Lukaku does back against Arsenal. And Martial is just absolutely incredible. He's tearing Premier League defences apart. He's such a great player, and he's developing, and he's getting consistent run of games, which I'm really happy about. That Mourinho is giving him a consistent run of games. But Martial, he's one of our star players, one of our highly talented players, and I just want Martial to be on the pitch for as long as he can, because he's absolutely amazing. So anyway, this is the team. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, subscribe. It's been MUFC Legend, and I'll see you guys later.